Hello guys, in the chapter Logic Gates and Mathematical Logic, so far we have learned electronics and mathematical logic, basic gates, mathematical connectives, logic diagram of Boolean expression, construction of truth table for Boolean expression and for mathematical logic, two derived gates NAND and NOR, Boolean algebra, Boolean laws, algebra of statements and De Morgan's law. In case if you miss, the link is available in the description. Today we will learn the remaining two derived gates XOR and XNOR, and we will try to find the answer that why NAND and NOR are called as universal gates. So let's start with XOR gate. XOR. XOR means exclusive OR. EX means exclusive OR. It is a digital logic that gives high output when the number of inputs are high in odd order. If number of high inputs are even or all the inputs are low, output will be low. Here is the symbol of XOR gate and the logical equation y is equal to a XOR b. This symbol is known as this symbol is known as XOR symbol, and it is read as y is equal to a XOR b. The implementation of this equation will be y is equal to a bar b plus a b bar. Now, if we derive this equation by using basic gates, it will be like this. We have two inputs A and B, then we required A bar and B bar. So A passes through NOT gate will give me A bar. Similarly, B passes through NOT gate will give me B bar. Then these are the input lines. And now what we required A bar B. So A bar and B passes through AND gate will give me A bar B. Then we required A B bar. So A and B bar passes through AND gate will give me A B bar. And then we have to perform OR operation between these two. So OR gate is applied. Inputs are applied to OR gate and we will get the Y that is equal to A bar B plus A B bar. Here is XOR gate derived from basic gates. Now let's move to the truth table. How to construct the table? As we know that the equation, logical equation y is equal to a XOR b, that is a bar b plus a b bar. We have two inputs a and b. So here are the two inputs a and b and their possible combination 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Now next we required a bar. So a bar is 0 will become 1 and 1 will become 0. Similarly for B. Now we required A bar B. Here is A bar and here is B. So 1 dot 0 0, 1 dot 1 1, 0 dot 0 0 and 1 dot 0 1 0. Then we required A B bar. Here is A, here is B bar. So 0 dot 1 0, 0 dot 1 sorry 0 dot 0 0, 1 dot 1 1 and 1 dot 0 0. Then we required y is equal to a bar b plus a b bar. That means OR operation of these two columns. So 0 plus 0 0, 1 plus 0 1, 0 plus 1 1 and 0 plus 0 0. So what we get when we have a is 0 b is 0, output is 0, a is 0 b is 0, output is 0, a is 0 b is 1, output is 1, a is 0 b is 1, output is 1, a is 1 b is 0, output is 1, a is 1 b is 0, output is 1, a is 1 b is 1, output is 0. Now let's move to the definition again. It gives a high output when the number of inputs are high in odd order. Now look at here. We have one high input and one is odd number. So we get high output. Here as well. We have only one input high and one is odd number, hence output is high. If the number of high inputs are even, Here we have two inputs high and 2 is even number, or all the inputs are low, output will be low. Here we have both the inputs are low. In both the cases, output is low. Clear? Now, what are the applications of XOR gate? XOR gate is used in half adder, full adder, controlled inverter, parity tester, 4-bit binary adder subtractor. Let's see the switching diagram. Here is the switching representation. Now, first we have A is equal to 0. Here we have 4 switches A, B, A bar and B bar. When A is 0, A bar will be 1. When A is 1, A bar will be 0. Similarly for B as well. So, here we go. A is at 0, B is at 0. A is at 0, B is at 0. A bar and B bar will be at 1. Current starts flowing from positive terminal of the battery, but the current will not cross this because both the switches are open. And hence lamp will not glow. That's why Y is equal to 0. Now A is at 0, that means A bar will be at 1, and B is at 1, that means B bar will be at 0. So current will flow from B is 1 and A bar will be 1. So current will flow from switch A bar to the lamp. The circuit completes, hence lamp will glow and output will be 1. Now A is at 1, that means A bar will be at 0. B is at 0, that means B bar will be at 1. So current will flow from switch A, switch B bar to the lamp. Circuit completes and hence lamp will glow. When A is at 1, A bar is at 0. B is at 1, B bar is at 0. So current will flow from here, but as A bar and B bar both are at 0 or both are open, the circuit is incomplete and hence lamp will not glow. Now let's move to the next gate, the last XNOR, that is exclusive NOR gate. It is a digital logic gate whose function is the logical complement of the XOR gate, not of exclusive OR. The output of this gate goes high only when all the inputs are low or number of high inputs are even. Here is the symbol and not of XOR. So output of XOR is fed to the NOT gate and the output of this NOT gate will be the XNOR. And here is the symbol of XNOR gate. A bubble is placed after XOR gate. The equation is given by Y is equal to A. The dot and a circle is known as XNOR. Here plus and a circle is known as XOR. Here dot and a circle is known as XNOR. Y is equal to A XNOR B, or we can say complement of A XOR B. Now we have Y is equal to A XOR B. Now A XOR B, sorry, Y is equal to complement of A XOR B. We know that A XOR B is equal to A bar B plus AB bar from XOR gate. So we are substituting this value into this equation. So we will get A bar B plus A B bar to the whole bar. Now from De Morgan's theorem or from De Morgan's first law, A plus B to the whole bar is equal to A bar dot B bar. Now here A is equal to A bar B and B is equal to A B bar, the whole functions. A bar B is equal to A and A B bar is equal to B. So A bar dot B bar. Clear? Now again from the second law of De Morgan, A dot B to the whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. Now in this case, for this portion, A is equal to A bar and B is equal to B. So it will become A bar ka bar, that is A double bar plus B bar dot. For this portion, A is equal to A and B is equal to B bar. So on opening this by this formula, we will get A bar plus B bar ka bar, that is B double bar. So we will get Y is equal to, as we know that A double bar is equal to A. So we will have A plus B bar dot A bar plus B. Here is Y is equal to A plus B bar dot A bar plus B. Now on opening this bracket, we will get A dot A bar plus A dot B plus B bar dot A bar plus B bar dot B. As we know that A dot A bar is equal to 0. So here A dot A bar becomes 0 and B dot B bar becomes 0. So what we remain? A dot B plus A bar dot B bar. As we know that 0 plus A is equal to A. So what is the remaining part? AB plus A bar B bar. So we can say that Y is equal to A XNOR B, that is equal to AB plus A bar dot B bar. Now let's make the table. We have two inputs A and B and their possible combination 0 0 0 1 1 0 1 1. Now we required A bar, so 0 will become 1 and 1 will become 0. Now we required AB. So 0 dot 0 0, 0 dot 1 0, 1 dot 0 0 and 1 dot 1 1. Then we required A bar dot B bar. Here is A bar, here is B bar. So 1 dot 1 1, 1 dot 0 0, 0 dot 1 0 and 0 dot 0 0. Then Y, that is AB plus A bar dot B bar. So addition or operation of these two. So 0 plus 1 1, 0 plus 0 0, 0 plus 0 0 and 1 plus 0 1. So here is the truth table. When A is 0, B is 0, Y is 1. When A is 0, B is 1, Y is 0. When A is 1, B is 0, Y is 0. When A is 1, B is 1, Y is 1. According to the definition, when all the inputs are low, output is high, or when even number of high inputs are there, output is high. Now let's see how the XOR can be derived from basic gates. As we have Y is equal to A XNOR B, that is equal to AB plus A bar B bar. So first A and B passes through AND gate and then A bar and B bar are passes through AND gate and then both the outputs of both the AND gate are passes through OR gate will give me the desired output Y. Now let's see the switching representation. Here as well we have 4 switches A, B bar, A bar, B. Now when A is at 0, B is at 0. A is at 0, B is at 0. A bar is at 1 and B bar is at 1. So current will flow from B bar, A bar to the lamp. Circuit completes, lamp glow. When A is at 0, B is at 1. A is at 0, B is at 1, that means B bar is at 0. A 0, A is at 0 and B bar is at 0. Current will not flow from here and lamp will not glow. When A is at 1, B is at 0. A is at 1 and B is at 0. So A is at 1 and B is at 0. So B bar is at 1. As A is at 1, so A bar is at 0. In that case, current will flow through these switches but not pass through these switches and lamp will not glow. Again, A is at 1, B is at 1. A is at 1, B is at 1. A bar and B bar is at 0. So current will flow from A, B to the lamp and circuit completes, hence output will be 1. That's all about the derived gates. Now we will try to find why NAND and NOR gates are known as universal gates. Now, what is universal gate? An universal gate is a gate which can implement any Boolean function without any need to use other gates. The NAND and NOR gates are universal gates. Now, what the definition defines? A type of gate which to implement any Boolean equation, they do not need any other gates to implement that equation. So here we go. Implementation of gates by using NAND gate. How other gates or how other Boolean equations can be implemented by using NAND gate. As we know that all the equation includes only 3 gates and or NOT gate. So we will see how NAND gate can be used as NOT gate, how NAND gate can be used as AND gate, how NAND gate is used as OR gate, and how NAND gate is used as NOR gate. So let's start with NAND gate as NOT gate. As we know that NOT gate is a single input, single output gate whose output is A bar. That means we have to give such input so that the output of NAND gate will be A bar. And we know that NAND gate is a 2 input, 1 output gate. That means NAND gate is a 2 input, NAND gate has a 2 input terminal and has a 1 output terminal, and the logical equation is A dot B to the whole bar. Now we have two inputs A and B. So to get NAND gate as a NOT, we will give same input to both the terminals. That is, we give only input A to both the terminals. So according to the equation A dot B to the whole bar, as we have both the inputs are A, so we will get A dot A to the whole bar. From De Morgan's theorem, A dot B to the whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. So it will become A bar plus A bar. As we know that A plus A is equal to A, so it will become Y is equal to A bar, and the output of NOT gate is A bar. So in this manner, we can use NAND gate as a NOT gate by giving common input to both the terminals. Now let's move to the NAND gate as AND gate. As we know that NAND is not of AND, so we have to remove this complement, and this complement is removed by double negation rule. Double complement of any input is equal to the input. So what we are going to do, as we know that output of AND gate is A dot B and output of NAND gate is A dot B to the whole bar, so we have to remove this complement. So what we do, we give two inputs AB to NAND gate, output is A dot B to the whole bar, and this passes through NOT gate. This is a NOT gate. So output of NOT gate is A bar, and A is equal to A dot B to the whole bar. So Y is become A dot B to the double bar, and we know that A double bar is equal to A. So what we get, Y is equal to A dot B. That is our AND gate equation. In this manner, we can use NAND gate as a AND gate. Now let's move to the next. NAND gate as NOR gate. NAND gate as OR gate. As we know that output of OR gate is A plus B. So here we go. First we pass the input A through NOT gate, we will get A bar, and B through NOT gate, we will get B bar. So A bar and B bar then pass through NAND gate, will get Y. As we know that the output of NAND gate is A dot B to the whole bar. Here A is equal to A bar and B is equal to B bar. So we will get Y is equal to A bar dot B bar to the whole bar. Now from De Morgan, A dot B to the whole bar is equal to A bar plus B bar. So what we get, A bar ka bar, that is A double bar, similarly plus B double bar. As we know that A double bar is equal to A, so we will get A plus B. That is our OR gate equation. Now next is NAND gate as NOR gate. As we know that NOR is not of OR, so simply we will add one NOT gate ahead of this OR gate or implementation. Here we go. This is the or implementation, and we have add a NOT gate. So we will get a plus b to the whole bar, that is NOR gate. Now let's see how to implement the gates by using NOR gates. NOR gate. So NOR gate as a NOT gate, similar to the NAND as NOT. Here as well we are giving common input to both the terminal A and B. As we know that NOR gate's output is a plus b to the whole bar. So we will get a plus a to the whole bar. From De Morgan's, we know that a plus b to the whole bar is equal to a bar dot b bar. So we will get a bar dot a bar, and we know that a dot a is equal to a. So y is equal to a bar. That is the NOT gate's output. Now let's see how NOR gate can be used as OR gate. As we know that NOR is equal to not of OR, so we have to remove this complement. So we have put a NOT gate behind NOR gate. So here we go. A and B, two inputs, passes through NOR gate will give me a plus b to the whole bar, and this passes through NOT gate will give me a plus b to the double bar. As we know that a double bar is equal to a, so we will get y is equal to a plus b. Now let's move to the next implementation, NOR gate as AND gate. To get AND from NOR, first we pass a through NOT gate, it gives me a bar. B through NOT gate will give me b bar, and this a bar and b bar are passes through NOT gate will give me y. Now at y we will get a bar plus b bar to the whole bar. Now we know that from De Morgan a plus b to the whole bar is equal to a bar dot b bar. So we will get a double bar dot b double bar. As we know that a double bar is equal to a, so we will get a dot b. Now next, NOR gate as NAND gate. As we know that NAND is not of AND, so we will add one NOT gate here after AND implementation. So here we go. A NOT gate is added after the AND implementation to get the NAND gate. A passes through NOT gate, B passes through NOT gate will give me a bar b bar. A bar b bar passes through NOR gate will give me a dot b, and a dot b passes through NOT gate will give me a dot b to the whole bar. So what we learn? We learn that from NAND and NOR we can implement any Boolean logic. Hence NAND and NOR are known as universal gates. That's all about today's topic. In the next lecture we will learn to simplify the Boolean equations or the Boolean expressions. Thank you.